There you go now, fellas. Here we go with the Yanker. Strong, cold filtered beer. This is brewed in Singapore under license from Heineken. This is 7.2%, and it's a big can. These are the things I was drinking in Malaysia and Singapore years ago. And the strong Carlsbergs and the darks and all that, and you couldn't find them anywhere else. It's amazing. The Malaysia's got some really good beers. And Malaysia's got beautiful water. They get a lot of rain, a lot of jungle, national parks, and pretty reasonably small population in Malaysia. It's quite a hilly country, so if you stretched it out flat, it'd be quite a big country. So, cheers. And what do I think of the beer? Pretty good. Doesn't taste strong. If anything, it's got a little almost banana taste to it. You're thinking, what banana? Well, let's call it that beer sort of aftertaste that you get from mainstream beers, I guess, but a strong one. But it doesn't taste so strong. You know it's strong, but it's not tasting really alcohol-y like some cheap strong beers taste. This tastes alright. I was in Singapore about, I guess, 2.5 years ago now. It's been a while. And we drank, I drank plenty of beers there. But what I did do is I ended up buying the local ginseng drinks, and I bought the snake alcohol, like made from snake. I couldn't even read the friggin' label, so I don't know if it's from their bile or is it just made from snakes. I don't know how they make it, but it was like a whiskey. And yeah, I thought I'll take them to Thailand with me, and I forgot to put them in my case, in my pack. I had them in my hand luggage. Stupid. And I got to the airport and everyone's given over their bottles over 100 ml because they'd brought that rule in. And I thought, I'm fucked here, they're going to take both bottles. So I just cracked one and drank the whole fucking thing in one go. And then I got to the guy and I had the other one in my hand and I was thinking whether to have it, but I didn't. I could give it to the guy. I said, oh, regretfully I have to give you this. He goes, oh, it goes in the bin. I go, well, you better get it out of the bin later today because that's a fucking beauty. Why wouldn't they? I bet you they all get into the bin and fucking drink it all silly. I wouldn't put it down the tip. That'd be just fucking disgusting. Alright, we're getting a few spots of rain again. The Anchor Strong Beer. I reckon it's time for dinner after this one. It's going down a treat, actually. Bringing back a few memories of Singapore and Malaysia, KL, Penang, Langkawi, Alor Setar. Been to a few places in Malaysia. I don't mind it. I reckon Malaysia's a lot better than people sort of think it is. You know, it's actually a really good country and full of really good people. You meet a lot of good people in Malaysia. And the food's cheap, beer's cheap. No, you can't go wrong. Thailand's sort of gone a little bit. Malaysia, they speak more English as well, which is another bonus. So I don't know why Malaysia isn't more popular. Who knows? Nowhere's popular now. Watched a video today of El Nido Beach, Palawan, Philippines. And there's no one on the beach. It's quiet as. The streets are quiet. They've got a curfew. Hardly any tourists there at all. It was like these two and then another two, and that was all you saw. 4 tourists in the whole friggin' island. It was unbelievable. And they're taking it serious, and there's no cases on Palawan, so that's actually a good place to hang out during the virus for a couple of months. And if they know no one's got the virus, then they'll be just going, because these guys have got they're going for the big trip, they've got a savings. They'll keep the island going. A few good tourists, they'll keep buying the food, and I guess in a couple of weeks I'll probably let them go out on boat trips and things and start injecting a bit more money into the economy, and Palawan will survive. But a lot of places won't. This is going to destroy a lot of places in the world. The tourist places in the world, they're fucked. Absolutely fucking finished. Not a good time to be in the tourism industry. We were thinking of starting a business here to look after foreign tourists. Show them Melbourne like no one else has shown them. I've been a bodyguard as well. And I was a chauffeur, so I'd be a chauffeur, bodyguard, show them, the rich people in Melbourne. Glad that we didn't go into it, because you'd just lose the whole business now. Imagine that, you'd build up a beautiful business, making shitloads of money, enjoying the good life. I actually did it with my mate, Japanese tourists in Sydney before their crash. That would have been back in 87 or something. And we were looking after these Japanese tourists and taking them on, really big boats. We'd hire out a huge boat, travel all over the Sydney harbour, and I don't know how I become the captain, but I was captain and didn't have a boat licence. I don't know how I got away with it. But I grew up with boats. The old man had a couple of boats. We water skied, and I've taught probably 100 people to water ski, at least, and driven boats all my life. I know the rules, all the rest of it. So, yeah, it was really weird, because the Japanese businessman, he said, "Oh, can I drive? Can I drive?" And I said, "Yeah, all right." So I went down the back with all the girls, had something to eat, a few beers. And next minute we've got the big ferry coming behind us, blowing the horn. And I've run back to I don't know if I was upstairs. There was 2 places to drive the boat. It was a huge boat. And I run back and taken over from the Japanese guy. He was freaking. He didn't know what to do, I just floored it. Looked where they were and which way they were going, and got out of their way really quickly. Flat out. Bang. And it was all cool. So, you know what I mean? You know what you're doing. You can do it. Alright. I'm rambling now. Had a few beers, had a big day on the blower, weeding, doing a few other bits and pieces around home. Alright, I'll leave it to it. Cheers, everyone.